Here's a step-by-step approach to mounting a monitor or TV with a wall mount. First, get your tools and hardware. You'll need some bubble wrap or something soft, a drill, a tape measure, a speed square, drywall screws, painter's tape, some levels of various sizes, and a pencil. Important note, we're mounting this on plywood-backed walls, so we won't be using wall anchors. If you aren't going into plywood or a stud, be sure to use wall anchors. We'll be mounting our monitor on this circular mount. There are many different types of mounts, but the approach to install one is more or less the same. The goal when putting up a monitor is to find exactly where the mount goes. If the mount is correctly placed, the monitor will go exactly where you intended. So let's get started. In many gallery settings, a curator will tell an installer where they want the monitor to go. And let's assume this one will go straight up from where it is placed on the floor with a 60-inch eye line, meaning the center of the monitor will rest at 60 inches. Use a level to carry one edge up from one side and mark this with a piece of painter's tape. It's good practice to add a second piece of tape next to this one and remove the first one. That way the inner edge of the tape represents the outer edge of your monitor, and you'll be able to see it when hanging the monitor. Now place the monitor upside down on a table with your bubble wrap beneath it to protect the screen, and attach the mounting plate. Measure the dimensions of the monitor. In our case, the width is 38 inches and the height is 22 inches. Transfer this to the wall by measuring 38 inches from your edge line. You can use the metal part of your tape measure to make a small mark on the wall. Then, add a piece of tape. Next, add a piece of tape at 60 inches, where the center of your piece will go. Now, find out how high the top of the monitor will be. Divide the height of the monitor by 2. In this case, it's 11 inches. Next, measure 11 inches from the 60-inch mark you made earlier and add a piece of tape. This is the top of the monitor. Now you have the sides, the center, and the top of the monitor marked on the wall. Now let's figure out the dimensions of the mounting plate. Our plate is 10 1/4 inches wide. Use your speed square or something similar to help you measure the distance from the top of the plate to the top of the monitor. In our case, the plate is 5 1/4 inches from the top. From the top line on the wall, measure down 5 1/4 inches and make a mark. This height is the top of your plate. Now, get out your calculator and subtract the width of the mount from the width of the monitor and divide that number by 2. In our case, we get 13.875 inches, or 13 7/8 inches. Measure 13 7/8 from one side and make a mark. This is where one edge of your mount will go. Now use a level to bring the mark you made from the top of the mount over. Lightly pencil a straight line. Do the same with the mark you made for the edge of the mount. To make it easier to see for this video, we'll add some blue tape along the lines. The top and one edge of the mount should align with these lines. Now put your screws in, making sure the mount is level. We're using 5 screws to ensure it's held strongly against the wall. Now your mount is up and you're ready to hang the monitor. Remove any tape that will be stuck behind the monitor. For large monitors like this one, you'll need a buddy to help you install. In this case, the part attached to the back of the monitor will slide into a pocket on the mounting plate. Circular mounts like this one allow for some flexibility in leveling your monitor, so be sure to use a level to check that it's straight. Make sure you remove all your tape, and that's it.